Hi everyone, it's Nick with Build Up Advisory Group, and it's Fast Forward Fridays, a web series where we will quickly build what you know about infrastructure design in the nonprofit sector. Today's Fast Forward topic is the role of membership in governance. To be clear, I'm not talking about board membership or being a member of a board. I'm talking about statutory membership. Membership that's described in a state statute apart from the board of directors. So you're probably wondering, what is a statutory member? What do they do? What does it mean when people say that some nonprofits are membership corporations? And when we say member, are we talking about the people from the general public who join a nonprofit organization and pay membership dues and then have the ability to elect the nonprofit's officers or directors? These are all questions I've heard when speaking with board members and executive teams who are often grappling with situations where the decision-making process has been challenging. So what I wanted to do today is talk about what exactly membership is and why it's critical that you understand the role it plays in governance within a nonprofit. What does it mean to be a membership corporation? A membership corporation is a corporation that has members. Now you might be thinking, thanks Nick, really helpful. But seriously, that's the definition of a membership corporation. How do you become one? Membership is sometimes required. Depending on where you're incorporated, that state may require that you have members. Each state also explains the details surrounding membership requirements, what rights members have, and that the membership composition be stated in your formation documents, so your certificate of incorporation, for example. Some states require that membership details be provided in the nonprofit's bylaws, including what members can and cannot do. So the first thing is that you have to be clear about which state you're formed in and how it impacts your membership rights. So who are these statutory members? What do they do? What can they do? A member is essentially someone who has the ability to decide on whether the nonprofit can engage or participate in certain activities. Boards of directors usually need members' approval on certain transactions. So, for example, you might have a situation where a board decides that the organization should merge with another organization. If you're a membership corporation, you likely need to also receive the approval of the members. And if the members say no to that merger, even if the board is in full agreement to merge, the organization cannot merge. This sort of decision-making is usually laid out or articulated in an organization's bylaws. Sometimes board members can also be the statutory members, so you don't need a separate set of people or a different person from the board to have a membership. When you see the term member, don't automatically think that it means a dues-paying member of the organization randomly pulled from the general public. This type of membership can consist of one person with substantial rights and decision-making authority within that nonprofit that go beyond board authority. So how does membership impact infrastructure? Having members or being a membership corporation is a critical decision that you should be making when you're forming your organization or coming to a point in your organization's life cycle where you think it could benefit from another body that has decision-making rights within the corporation apart from the board. I find that membership tends to come into play with founders. They want to make sure the organization is furthering its original vision and mission to the extent practicable, and they don't necessarily want to be involved at the level of a board member. Founders often don't know about this possibility, and leaders within an organization that could benefit from a membership structure haven't thought about how to incorporate it into their governance. When you don't know about membership structure, rights, or even if you technically are a membership corporation and you're not complying with the requirements of your bylaws or your certificate of incorporation, you're weakening your governance structure, decision-making, and information sharing. And as a result, you're missing out on huge infrastructure development opportunities, infrastructure strengthening opportunities, and the ability to ensure that your governance structure is supportive of the work that you want to do. When you're designing your governance structure, ignoring membership will impact the way you're building out your organization. We have to be thoughtful and deliberate about how we include membership into our governance structure and how we intend to work with or without a membership to ensure a nonprofit is building the way it should. And that's our fast build. I want to hear how you are thinking about the role of membership in governance. I would love to hear from you and about your experience in the comments below. And if you're finding these Fast Forward Fridays helpful or informative, I would love it if you would like this video and hit subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful weekend and keep building bravely.